Hello and welcome to Reema's Garden. I am Reema Gopalan. Today we are going to learn about soil preparation for root vegetables, as in basically the vegetables that grow underground or in the soil. Okay, so this was the question raised by Jasmine, who asked how should the soil be for growing potatoes. So I am going to show you how the soil should be, and you can use this as a benchmark for growing anything that grows under the ground, whether it is carrots or radish or potatoes, anything. Okay, so the first and foremost, let's logically go about it. Okay, these are the vegetables that grow inside the soil. Okay, so the first and the foremost thing you have to remember is, see, if suppose this is the vegetable at a very young age, it is slowly going to go and expand inside the soil. Okay, and it's going to grow inside the soil. So the soil should let it grow. Now what do I mean by that? It means that the soil shouldn't be tightly bound. You know, the soil should be loose like this. Even after adding water, this will be like this. Okay, if you have a soil like clay which binds together, okay, or any other type of soil which has hardened like a rock, you know, even the red soil sometimes hardens up a lot. So if you have those kind of soil, what happens is the vegetables cannot expand, cannot grow. You get my point? So when you want them to grow, the soil should be very not coarse but not binding. They shouldn't bind much together. Okay, there should be room for the vegetables to grow and expand inside. So how do you go about doing that? First and foremost, if you have a red soil available, that is good. So red soil plus organic compost, whether it is vermicompost or your homemade compost, that is great. You can mix them in the ratio like 2 parts of soil and 1 part of compost, or 3 parts of soil and 1 part of compost. Now if you have clay soil, okay, जैसे हम चिकनी मिट्टी कहते हैं, जो एकदम टाइट होती है, या काली मिट्टी, तो उसमें आपको क्या करना है? So what you have to do is you have to add little bit of sand if you can. If sand is not available, you add lot of compost to it, and you add, see, you have dry leaves are available easily. So what you do, you take this, you create a fine powder out of it like this, and then put it in the soil and mix it. Okay, that will help create the gaps in the soil particle. And not just 1 or 2, you take plenty. Okay, that is how the soil will go to a coarse and non-binding thing, and it should be rich in nutrients. That is why I asked you to add the organic compost. Now second thing is, the water should not stagnate. Before we move on to that point, a quick reminder, if you can, use grow bags like this. Why? Because there is a room to expand. Okay, whenever the vegetables are growing inside, there is a room. Just a minute. Suppose you have a pot like this and the vegetable wants to grow, so there is no space. Okay, it does not. But whereas something like this, there is a lot of option, isn't it? So if you can grow this, and I'm not asking you to spend money and all, any gunny sack or an old cloth bag that you have, you can opt for that also. Okay, but just any kind of bag that would expand, and let it have the height. Okay, at least, see, this is 1.5 feet. This is especially true when you want to grow something like carrots. आपको मतलब carrots जितने लंबे चाहिए, you want them to grow long, so there should be enough space to go inside, okay, for them to grow. If you have, suppose, a grow bag like this, the carrots will grow only till this much. Okay, they will just be this much. So you have to have the room for them to grow. The third thing is, the water should not stagnate. See, you may have the best of the soil, but if there is no proper drainage and the water is stagnating inside the soil, there is no use, isn't it? Because then the vegetables rot inside and cannot grow well. So proper drainage is a must. See to it that you have multiple drainage holes, like here there are. So there are 4 of these, there is here. So make sure your grow bag has lot of holes as well for drainage. I hope this clarifies. For a quick recap, the soil should be non-binding. Use a grow bag, and preferably a longer one, and see to it that the drainage is thorough. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.